Alright, so this is the 65 Galaxie now. Picked up work on it about a month later. She's been rolling down the road now. She was driven over the fall there, and then I took it and brought it on in and sanded it all down, as you can see. Haven't totally put in the interior yet, but take a look there. If I can get out a light, you can see what's going on. Alright, so you got a 5-speed transmission, gauges under there, kind of lit up, can't really see it. There's a MSD ignition. And that's really as far as that goes. Anyway, so this car was originally green. Then it was clearly painted like Dukes of Hazzard frickin' orange in the 80s there. It hasn't rolled since about, I don't know, I think the story was 88 when I got it, or even before. Anyway, so I painted some of it black, flat black, to see what it would look like. Everything's a little dusty from the paint. Coming down the side here. It's kind of interesting, this side only had the, it only seemed to have the frickin' gray paint on it, and then it went down to metal, and then same with right here. But then you get to the other side there and it doesn't have any sanding done, but over here, take the gray off and there isn't a whole lot of green left, like someone had been sanding it previously. Did some body work, deleted the gas filler that was right here because our gas tank's in the back set in. You can see it on the other video of mine. I guess might as well show the engine, because what's a car video without the frickin' engine? And get the hood open with all this shit. Oh. Get a light out. She's a little dusty. Been doing a lot of sanding. Anyway, Holley 680 carburetor. It's actually for sale on the thing right now. MSD ignition, pressure regulator and gauge. Custom welded headers that are wrapped. Custom welded, we took some Mickey Thompson heads and get this hood open so some light can show in. Mickey Thompson head, valve covers, there we go. Welded in some pipe there, so because I was getting oil sloshing out because I got roller lifters and a high lift cam and then some roller anyway, I guess the words are running away from my mind now. I'll probably remember it here in a little bit. Anyway, custom battery box. Had to redo a lot of this wiring in here. Painted everything with bed liner. And sanded it and then painted it. New suspension, new everything. And you can see back there, I had to kind of, you can't see it, it had to be cut out to fit the 5-speed transmission, so the floor's cut out and reworked back there. Oil pressure gauge just for the head up here and a clear gas cover. Anyway, engine's real mean. Got dual Flowmaster 40s from the headers to the 40s, and that thing's louder than straight piped, which I was not trying to do. But in my next video, she'll be running, she'll all be black. But I got to put another water pump gasket on there because I had some issues with that. And I am going to put a smaller carburetor on it because it doesn't need a 680. It needs something more like a 580. And that's a quick fuel, not a Holley. But needs something in that regard. Needs some, because it pulls real good at about 5. But before that, she ain't got much of anything. Falls on her face and chokes out when it gets warm. But that's the car. These are not the rims that are going to go on it. They were just on there to drive it around. I changed the ratioing. It's got 411 in the rear. Take a look under it. Can't really see it. You can kind of see the pumpkin there. Damn it, frickin' dust got everywhere under here and everything. You wouldn't imagine. Anyway. Oh, the whole car is lifted up a little bit because you can only buy, it's kind of a strange deal, you can only buy springs for this, for a 65 Galaxie, you can only buy the big block springs. There's no such thing as small block springs. So, that's pretty frickin' retarded, honestly. So anyway, the front was lifted up about a foot higher than the back end, so had to put some spacers in my springs. This thing actually has a, 4-link suspension. It does not have leaf springs. But these 65s, they're known to rust out. And like I showed in my other video, which hopefully here in the coming months, I'll be able to pull it out so people can actually see. But all this, you can see that looks kind of interesting. It's a whole different frame. We built a whole frame for it. Going back there. But what do you do, I guess? Anyway, rusted out. We put a new frame in it. There's our 40s back there. Had to make a custom drive shaft for the suspension and a custom tranny cross member, but come summer she should be painted and get that water pump and that carburetor squared away. We should be good. Further updates I guess I'll post further updates when I get it running, right? Oh, and those are roller rocker arms. There we go, roller rockers. That's what I was trying to say, roller cam and roller rockers. Good Lord. All right.